neuroscientific insights into consciousness. The exploration of consciousness within the realm of neuroscience delves into the intricate workings of the brain to unravel the enigma of conscious experiences. Scientists have long sought to identify the neural correlates of consciousness, aiming to pinpoint specific neural systems or patterns of brain activity that correspond to subjective awareness. One avenue of investigation involves the study of brain injuries and disorders, offering profound insights into the neural basis of consciousness. For example, damage to the reticular activating system in the brainstem has been identified as a potential trigger for coma, underscoring the critical role this region plays in maintaining consciousness. A groundbreaking theory in neuroscience that has garnered attention is the integrated information theory, proposed by Giulio Tononi. This theory posits that consciousness emerges from the brain's ability to integrate information. In essence, a conscious system, according to Tononi, must exhibit a high degree of both differentiation, where each moment of consciousness is unique, and integration. While neuroscience has made significant strides in uncovering the neural mechanisms that may underlie consciousness, it grapples with a more profound question. Why and how does a physical system, such as the brain, give rise to conscious experience? Philosophical explorations, an unresolved puzzle. Consciousness has been a central focus of philosophical discourse since ancient times, with thinkers like Aristotle and Plato laying the groundwork for systematic treatments of this elusive phenomenon. Aristotle introduced the concept of psyche, akin to what we now understand as consciousness, as the first entelechy, or functional realization of the body. Plato, in his allegory of the cave, delved into the dichotomy between perception and reality, emphasizing the subjective nature of our conscious experience. As centuries rolled on, philosophical inquiries into consciousness evolved with the emergence of new schools of thought. In the Renaissance, Descartes' cogito, I think therefore I am, signaled a shift to a more subjective understanding of consciousness, asserting the indubitability of conscious experience as the foundation of existence. This standpoint laid the groundwork for the later development of phenomenology. The Enlightenment era saw empiricists like David Hume exploring notions of the self and personal identity. Hume's contention that our self or personal identity is a bundle of perceptions or experiences held together by the psychological relation of causation challenged traditional views. In the 19th and 20th centuries, the advent of psychology as a scientific discipline brought diverse perspectives on consciousness. Freud's psychoanalytic theories, emphasizing the role of the unconscious, reshaped our understanding of the mind. Simultaneously, the phenomenological tradition, led by Edmund Husserl, and later elaborated by philosophers like Heidegger and Sartre, underscored the importance of a first-person exploration of consciousness in its subjective richness. In the contemporary era, philosophers like David Chalmers grapple with the hard problem of consciousness, attempting to explain why physical processes in the brain give rise to subjective experiences. Today, philosophers and scientists continue to wrestle with the age-old question of consciousness, bridging the gap between the objective world and our subjective experience. From the ancient Greeks to contemporary thinkers, the philosophical exploration of consciousness evolves, shedding light on the profundities of human existence and our understanding of reality. The hard problem of consciousness. Philosopher David Chalmers introduced the term the hard problem of consciousness to distinguish the question of how physical processes in the brain give rise to subjective conscious experiences from the easy problems associated with understanding the mechanisms and behaviors linked to consciousness. the hard problem brings attention to qualia, the subjective experiences themselves, such as the redness of red or the bitterness of coffee. These deeply personal subjective experiences resist full communication, regardless of the depth of our understanding of the brain and its workings. Exploring the hard problem prompts a journey into the intricacies of subjective consciousness that extends beyond conventional scientific explanations. Human versus artificial intelligence, a complex dichotomy. The realm of artificial intelligence, AI, has revolutionized our understanding of cognition, raising a fundamental question: can machines achieve a level of consciousness akin to human beings? Human consciousness, a profound enigma in itself, is a multidimensional phenomenon characterized not only by awareness of the external world, but also by self-awareness, introspection, emotions, and an embodied sense of being. It is both subjective and deeply personal, and despite significant progress in neuroscience, its exact nature and origin remain elusive. Artificial intelligence, on the other hand, currently operates within the realm of functional consciousness. That is, AI systems can process vast amounts of information, learn from this data, make predictions, and carry out tasks with increasing sophistication. Yet, this impressive functionality does not equate to a subjective, first-person experience of the world, as philosopher Thomas Nagel refers to as what it is like to be a certain entity. The current state-of-the-art AI's understanding of information lacks the phenomenological aspect of consciousness. These systems do not possess personal experiences or emotions, nor do they have a concept of self. AI does not experience joy when it beats a human at chess, nor does it feel disappointment when it loses. It merely follows programmed protocols, learning and improving based on objective patterns and correlations in the data. However, this is not to say that the future of AI is confined to its current capabilities. As AI technology advances, we are continually pushing the boundaries of what machines can do. Concepts like artificial general intelligence, AGI, systems that can perform any intellectual task that a human can, are not only being discussed, but fervently pursued. As we stride towards this future, the prospect of machines attaining a form of consciousness becomes an increasingly valid question. Could a sufficiently advanced AI develop self-awareness? Could it come to experience the world in a subjective way, akin to human consciousness? And if so, what would this imply about the nature of consciousness itself? Is consciousness a biological phenomenon, or could it emerge in non-biological entities given sufficient complexity?